Good morning, students. History chapter 1: What, Where, How, and When. In this video, we will discuss the content of the chapter. In this picture, you are watching the picture of Rashida. At the top of the chapter, Rashida was reading newspaper and she read headline 100 years ago. And she was surprised how we can know about 100 years ago. But in this chapter we will study how we can know about the past. We can know about the past by studying some historical books and by archaeological evidences and by inscriptions, manuscripts. There are so many means to learn about the past. What can we know about the past? We can know about the lives of hunters, herders, farmers, ruler, merchant. Every person's life we can study about the past by studying history. Where did people live? So it was a question where people started living first. As you know, water is our basic necessity, and they started living on the banks of rivers to fulfill their needs of water. Some of the earliest people who lived on the bank of Narmada, they were skilled gatherers, and gatherers are the people who gather food from the forest areas or moving from one place to another. They gather food and eat, and they also hunted animals. So people who started living on the bank of Narmada were mainly food gatherers, those who moved from one place to another in search of food. They searched food from forest and they hunted animals to fulfill their needs, and to fulfill needs of water they started living on the bank of river, and mostly ancient civilizations dwelled on the banks of rivers. Now here is a picture of map. In this map there are rivers drawn. Mainly there are three systems. One is Indus river system. Indus river that originate in Jammu Kashmir from Himalayas, and tributaries of Indus river are Jhelum, Chenab, Beas, Ravi, Satluj, that you can see in the map. Second river system is Ganga river system. Ganga is main river that rises from Uttarakhand from Gangotri glacier, and its tributaries are Yamuna, Chambal, Son, Betwa, Ghaggar, Kosi, etc., which are drawn on the map. In South India there are Narmada, Tapi, Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri. These are the main rivers. And here on the northwest, there you are watching two words are written, Kirthar and Suleiman. These are names of mountains. In center of India, near river Narmada, there is written Vindhya. Vindhya is also name of mountain. And between Narmada and Tapi river, there is written Satpura. So Satpura are hills which lie in between river Narmada and Tapi. One another river system is Brahmaputra that enters India from Arunachal Pradesh, and after passing from Assam it enters into Bangladesh and joins river Ganga and Brahmaputra. Both rivers form world's largest delta, that is called Sundarban Delta, that you are watching in physical map of the subcontinent. So you have to show all rivers and the names of mountains which are mentioned in this map. Now next is trace the river Indus and tributaries that you can draw from in the map, and locate Ganga and tributary called Son, that also you can show on the map. Next topic is through people travel from one part to another part of subcontinent. Why people traveled? There are so many reasons of traveling. Men and women moved in search of livelihood. Obviously, to earn their livelihood, they moved from one place to another place, and also to escape from natural disasters. Sometime any natural disaster occur, so they moved from one place to another. If the floods occur in one part, then they move to another part to safeguard their life from disaster. Sometimes they marched as army to conquer other lands. And merchants traveled in caravans. Caravans means a group of merchants that moved from one place to another. So merchants moved in caravans, in ships. They carry valuable goods and traveled one place to another. Some religious preachers also moved from one place to another. Why? They moved to give instructions and advice to the people. And some people traveled to adventure. They want to discover new places. They want to know about the exciting places, so they travel from one place to another. So there are many reasons of people for traveling from one place to another, like in search of livelihood, to save from disaster, to conquering other lands, to do trade, and to pass on religious instructions, and obviously for spirit of adventure people move from one place to another. So why do people moved nowadays? Dear students, reasons are the same. Nowadays also people move from one place to another due to same reasons: for livelihood, for saving from disaster, for conquering other places, for passing on religious instruction, and for getting trade activities, and for traveling also. They move from one place to another.